Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always and not pictured on your screen is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Jettin back to 97, Winnipeg Jets 1997 playoff run. One last ride. Jeff, we have been... Well, we're in hoping to make a dynasty. Is that fair to say?
Well, it'd be 3 times in 4 years, so yeah, I guess technically that counts as a dynasty.
Yeah, we're going for it. We'll see what happens. Um, yeah, I mean, we've had some pretty big success here, I would say, and well, we're just trying to build on it. Like we've developed our team. Okay, Scott Stevens is hurt right now, but you'll notice there's a lot of real NHLers you have probably heard of on our team. We've built our team up to take advantage of that, for lack of a better term.
And I should mention, just get it out of the way early, if I'm sure everybody's wondering about FHM 9. No, not a huge difference from where we were last week, although I did hear something yesterday that's given me some grounds for optimism that we will have a release date for you soon, but don't want to say anything more and jinx it at this point, but hopefully we'll have some news for you very soon.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so our big thing is it is the trade deadline. We're currently 42, 16, and 10. If you missed our last game, we've simmed a bunch of this season. In fact, yeah, we let our assistant take care of most things here. But was that last time even? I can't even remember, Jeff. It's been so long. Regardless, we're at the trade deadline. Do you think we need to improve our team? We were kind of shopping our backup goalie, Chris Terreri, but because we picked up Johan Hedberg, who is quickly going to surpass him. But
I mean, the main problem I see right now is that your secondary scoring a second line that's really died off from where it was in your his 2-3 seasons.
yeah,
Chuck is the main problem. He's slowed down. You still got him as a second line center, and
yeah.
I think McGillney has slipped a little, but I think he's being dragged down by Howard Chuck.
Well, McGinley,
And
we've seen a lot of stats constantly go down. So yeah, he's only about a half point game. Max Duquette says hi, everybody in the chat. So hi, Max. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, Howard Chuck is still our captain, but yeah, he's only got 37 points in 53 games, so he's at half point. Let's just take a quick look at the trade block. So go transactions, trade block. Let's see if anybody notable's there. And the answer is not really. Top guy is Randy Cunnyworth, who's actually put up
get
30
him back.
points in 70
Scary thing
games.
is that 30 points is leading Phoenix right now.
Yeah, 137 penalty minutes. Ooh.
He's getting a ton of playing time there.
Yeah, well, we lost him in the expansion draft, if anyone's not familiar with, along with...
Yeah, we didn't really do the historical expansion. We sort of went on our own path, and
Yeah, I mean...
instead of moving the Jets and the Nordiques and the Whalers, we just gave Carolina and Arizona and Colorado expansion teams, which none of whom are doing very well at the moment.
And I should say we have more people in our other chat, which is Gudu says, hi, folks, how's it going? Kim is chill and says, you're only Darren McCarty away from reuniting the Red Wings grind line. And Rit Flyer says, one final cup run. Yeah. We're optimistic about, this could be the last Jet stream.
McCarty wound up with the Devils.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Ty Domi for years. But
Wasn't he on waivers at one point?
he was in the waiver draft, but we opted to take Hedberg. I think he wanted instead of Ty Domi.
Oh, yeah. He wound up in LA. He's going through a new team every year at this point. Looks like actually 4 teams in the last 3 years.
Yeah. It's because he wants to come to Winnipeg so badly. He missed his time. I mean, he didn't get his Pizza Hut sponsorship. But yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that's really jumping out on the trade block. We could typically go after someone.
you could shop Terrari and just see what kind of things you get back.
Uh, okay. I don't think we can. I think we had to put him on the trade block, but I could be wrong on that.
Oh no, yeah, you can't.
Yeah, he's
Shop. Okay.
yeah. So
Uh, could shop one of the my potential younger guys, but I'm not. Wow, we really thinned out up
yeah, we've
front.
kind of went for it. So it's yeah. I
No
mean, looking
depth
at
there.
yeah, I think we have some younger guys coming who can kind of get in. Solani's had a good kickback year.
Wonder where we are on the prospect list now. System rankings, I'm still fourth overall.
Yeah. So okay, we're fourth overall still in system rankings, so that's not bad.
Apparently, Jay Pandolf was up to 3 stars, by the way.
Wow. Okay, good for him. He still only got 16. Oh no, he had 16 points with us. Yeah, he's been up and down a bit this year.
Yeah, maybe put him down, and bring him up, and send Curtis Brown back down.
Curtis Brown isn't even really playing, but yeah. Was he hurt? Maybe was that another thing?
I think we put him down at one point to get playing time, but I think that 3 stars is new.
All right, so I'll
Hey,
bring him.
Georg, your wings are actually doing pretty well in this one. They just got no goaltending.
Yeah. And yeah, so okay, so I'll bring Pandolfo up. I don't think we really want to put him into the lineup right now.
Actually, maybe that's where to.
Oh, Scott Walker. I guess he can replace Scott Walker.
I wonder what we would get for Brown dropping. Hang on, let me do it in my game. Just see if.
Pandolfo comes in on the fourth line.
Oh yeah, I get a bunch of trade offers back for Brown if you want to look at that.
21 years old. He's not exactly a guy I want to give up on, but yeah, wow. Okay, lots of trade offers. Montreal offers Dwayne Hay. No,
Playoffs.
no. I don't even know how to say some of these names. Bob Kadalski. Not really. Jeff Daw. What's that, sorry?
Kudelski had one good year in Ottawa. That's about it for him.
Sergei Zeldinov. I don't think he even played in the NHL, did he?
Nope.
No. Checked. Derek Armstrong. Not really needed. Eric Days from the Canucks. Still new.
Actually, yeah, how's the
32-year-old Sylvain Turgeon. Maybe not the best. I should mention we are currently streaming on twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager as well as twitch.tv/OTP developments. If you're seeing the chat and wondering why we're talking to someone and you're not like, I don't see this chat. Stefan Retzer. These are nothing jumping off. 34-year-old Brian Mullen and a 7th round pick.
we had Mullen at one point, didn't we?
Yes, 93-94.
Yeah.
And we traded him to New York for Bob Corcoran and a 9th round pick.
Yeah, we got it because he was originally.
Oh, no. I take it back.
We got it back.
No, we traded him to Boston for a 5th round pick.
He's hung around a little bit since then.
Oh, look at that. He then got traded for Michel Goulet.
I went from Rangers to Jets to Bruins in one season.
All right. Yeah, still not really seeing that. Jamie Wright. Artem Argonikov.
Nope.
John Roloff and a 7th round pick. None of these are very enticing. Joel Trottier. Kelly Miller. New. And the last offer is 18-year-old Rob Collins and a 7th round pick. No.
Nope. So nothing terribly useful, and that's one of your shop. Are you right on the trading deadline?
Yes, we are right on the trading deadline. Okay.
with nobody really on the interesting on the trading block around the league.
No. All right, I'm going to try shopping Valerie Bure, and then I'm going to try shopping J. Pandolfo, just because. Bure gets absolutely no offers. Poor Bure.
Whatsoever. Wow.
All right, just because we got Pandolfo, let's just see if he brings back anything interesting. Sean Thornton and a 6th-round pick.
All right. Probably get some good offers for him.
Gonna deny it. Dave Reed. Just Toronto wants straight up Dave Reed for Pandolfo. No. Bob Carpenter and a 6th-rounder. No. Stefan Yell. That's actually a decently even trade in terms of potential.
Probably a little bit better for the Wings.
Yeah. But
if anything, we're looking for like a veteran who can help us right now.
There's a name I don't know how to say. From Pittsburgh. Vadim Sherjanov. Yeah, that got me on that one. Oleg Dadonov. Again, we don't really need defensive help right now. Still not seeing anything interesting. Joe Corvo. Okay, real stats. He has been out of the league since 2014. Okay. He actually had a decently long career and had a lot more points than I would have thought he did.
Yeah, he hung on for quite a while.
He had 310 points in 708 games. I did not think he would have had that many.
Just never stayed in one place very long.
No. Alexander Kavanov. It's just not. Oh, 32-year-old defenseman Ulf Samuelsson from Hartford.
So we could have Scott Stevenson, Ulf Samuelsson on the same defensive pair. That'd be fun to play against.
Nobody's getting across the red line.
With their knees intact.
just a complete wall. Yarko Ruutu and a 6th-round pick from Colorado. Ruutu's got a long way to go.
Very young Yarko Ruutu, though.
Yes.
Doesn't help us now. We want immediate help.
Oh, there's a guy who we had at one point, Alexei Gurasov, and a 7th-round pick. Mike Stapleton and a 7th-rounder. Stapleton's got 29 points in 47 games. That's not bad. Eric Belanger. Todd Ilk. Not looking good for this. Sean Podine? Podine. It's been so long since how long's he been out of the league now in real life? Let's see. 2002, 2003. It's a name you remember from the past, but not. And Bob Wren. No, I just don't think we're going to be able to make a trade here that makes sense.
No, I mean, if somebody was looking to move a decent second line forward, maybe, but there's just nothing out there, right?
Yeah, so we're going to set training back to myself. I'm just going to change a little bit of the lineup times to see if we can maybe even some things out so we don't tire anybody out. And I think we're just going to go forward. I think this is what we're running with. So we got Shanahan, Stumple, Solani. Is that right? Is Stumple our number one center right now?
Yep.
Wow.
What else would we have there? Howardchuck got pushed down.
Yeah, I know. It's just... Yeah, because we had Solani locked in there.
Yeah, we haven't really given Jamnov a lot of chance to develop. He could be up there, but he's kind of been stuck fighting for time on the third and fourth lines.
Well, he's got legendary chemistry with Stu Barnes, Brendan Shanahan, and Solani, so he could hypothetically go up and play on the first line center with legendary chemistry.
Not sure it's going to work that well.
Stumple's slowly building chemistry. He's at moderate with Shanahan Slaney. We got Maltby, Howard. Maltby.
Yeah, Maltby's the only guy who really wants to put Kristich up there.
I'm gonna say, why don't we move Arnott over there? Move Arnott over to the left wing on the first line.
Swap Arnott and McGillney, though. McGillney could play left. Arnott didn't really.
Well, Arnott's got all 4 skills right now. He's 17, 19, 20.
Okay, I thought.
On this, McGillney is
19, 20. So McGillney is slightly better.
Yeah, pretty close. Kristich, Draper, Maltby. Can Maltby play the right side? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that a little better. All right. So we don't make any trades. We move up. We have a game versus Dallas here. Just kind of going to sim through things. We don't want to mess with things too much. The team was doing pretty well. 4-1 loss immediately. Awesome. Fantastic.
Great way to start.
Yeah, let's see.
Really that good. That actually just puts
Zubov Hammerlick, 41 and 48 defensive game rating. Stumple had a 49. Draper had a 47. Zamnoff had a 45. Not great numbers from us. And Maltby just got hurt. He's day-to-day because of course he did.
But you got Pandolfo to put in?
No, Pandolfo's already in, so Scott Walker's coming in now.
Walker's going back in. Okay.
Or we have Titoff we can put in too. And back-to-back games. You know, we're going to let Hasek run a couple games here in a row. See if we can help him get a little warm. And we actually pick up the win on the back-to-back. Solani gets his 54th goal of the season. And then 55th. Dude's carrying. And we just lost Dominic Hasek.
That's a problem.
Ali Vigneault has just been named head coach of Phoenix. Scott Stevens.
How bad is Hasek gone?
Well, it said day-to-day, but oh no, we lost Culmore too for, oh boy. Scott Stevens, okay, we actually have to call up a defenseman now.
Already at 23 players.
Yeah, so Christian Laflamme, I guess, is coming up.
Sopel. Laflamme looks a little farther ahead.
Yep. Okay, so
you may want to just advance tomorrow and see if anybody gets healthy. And
we have a game right now, so we can't do that.
Is that? Oh, it's today. Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought the New York game was tomorrow. Boy.
Okay, so Laflamme is coming in. Culmore's going on injured reserve because he's 1 to 2 weeks. Wow, man, we got to put Hasek can't play.
I think you're going to have to put Stevens on there too, but that'll be retroactive to the time of his injury, which was, hang on a second, let me check. February 26th, so you're fine to put Stevens on. Still be eligible to come off almost immediately.
All right, so then we got to go back and call up Johan Hedberg. Hasek gets replaced with Hedberg, and we play a game. Terrari's in net. And it's a 7-2 win. All right. Shanahan has 4 assists. Howardchuk, Acoin, Zubov, Kristovich, Solani, Numanen, Laflamme gets a goal, actually. All right, Laflamme.
That, I assume, will be his first. That was his first game, wasn't it?
I think so.
Oh, he played a little bit early in the season. He didn't have any goals. That's his first goal.
All right, Scott Stevens is close. Maltby is close. All right.
But you got back-to-backs now?
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep riding Terrari, I guess.
I'll give Hedberg the second game of the back-to-back. Or actually got Hedberg starting there.
I switched it. I just put him straight in. 5-0 victory for Terrari over Montreal. Pandolfo scores. Brisebois scores. Stu Barnes gets 2.
Probably a good thing you didn't trade Terrari because you wouldn't have much
Well,
behind him.
well, look at this, though. Look at our defensive score ratings now. 76, 81, 69, 80, 85, 50, 67,
Wow.
62, 70, 67, 63, 82, 66, 70, 73, 64, 66, 71. So apparently we're suddenly playing significantly better defense, and we've hit 100 points on the year. Maltby says he's ready to go. Scott Stevens says he's ready to go. We're going to play this game versus Detroit.
And we passed the Blues.
Yeah. And we suddenly have... Oh, Christian Laflamme just got hurt. Because of course he did. All right. We're going to injured list. We're calling Scott Stevens back
you
to the...
You could just send Laflamme down and call somebody else up.
No, Scott Stevens is ready to play. He's only at 80%. But
okay. You don't really need to injured list Laflamme, though.
No, I wasn't. I'm just going to send him straight down.
Yeah.
The question... you know what? He'll play third line minutes. We can look at changing that.
His fatigue is still a little low to start with, so...
Yeah. Now we're going to have to put in Hedberg for his first game versus Detroit. JFB 1985 says, good evening, guys. Thanks for coming out, JFB. And it is a 1-1 tie. Hedberg doesn't lose this first game.
Pretty respectable result. The Wings are half decent.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Goals were scored 4 minutes, 23 seconds into the first period, and then 15-17, and there was not another goal scored after that. Hasek is back soon. Also good. The Rangers and Tyrone Gartner decide to mutually terminate their contract. All right, then. Okay, Hasek could play, but we'll let him get fully healthy before we even worry about dressing him.
Yep.
And all right. Okay, Maltby can come back in. So Maltby, Scott Walker's coming out. Maltby.
Third from the bottom.
Yeah, no, I got him. I was just looking. Okay. I guess Scott Stevens on the fourth pairing is still okay. Or third pairing, not fourth pairing. Zuboff, Newman, Hammerlick, Brisebois, Scott Stevens, Adrian Aucoin.
Pretty full fitness now.
All right. Yeah, I just don't know who had bump out of that top one. We lose 4-3 to Ottawa, though. Man. Mogilny got a couple goals to start us off. Solani gets his 57th.
Ottawa's terrible.
Yeah, but we just can't beat them. Awesome. And game versus Pittsburgh. Oh, yay. All right, Hedberg, who became famous in real life for going up to Pittsburgh and helping them in the playoffs in a few years. Sim that game out, and it's a 2-1 loss. Again, Hedberg's doing what he can. We only 20 shots. Mario Lemieux scores his 70th goal of the season.
Yeah, this isn't quite as good as the real Penguin teams because Lemieux hasn't got the supporting cast. He's got Jagger wound up with the Rangers. And Mark Recchi is somewhere too, I think, Buffalo.
All right.
Recchi wound up in Buffalo.
Hasek is back. So we're going to send Hedberg down again. All right. And
I think you're pretty much back to normal now. And you want to move Stevens up to a higher line?
Well, who am I moving out, though? Hammerlick, Brisebois?
Hammerlick. Yeah.
Wait a second. Hammerlick is growing chemistry with Johan Hedberg. Did I see that right? Yes, he's growing slight chemistry with Johan Hedberg. I guess that makes sense.
No, where'd you say that? Oh, is that
hovering over the player?
Yeah, at the bottom. That actually shouldn't be happening. Oh no, wait, yeah, no, we did have that. That's some goalies. That's right, it can happen.
All right. 4-2 victory over Philadelphia. Boy, it's good to have Hasek back. We only got 18 shots on net, though. Oof. Oof.
Stevens first star on the second pair.
All right, Culmore is finally back.
And we got some space between us and the Blues now. So
Christian Laflamme has to stay on for a little more. Yeah, we got a bit of breathing room. All right, so we have our extra defenseman right now, so we're kind of healthy for the moment.
One more win probably clinches it.
And it's a 5-2 victory.
And that should do it.
105 points on the year. Oh, boy, look at the scoring there in the first. Holy cow. 7 goals in the first period.
And then nothing after that.
Dahlin, Zubov, Turcotte, Solani, Arnott, Zubov, Mogilny, and then nothing but penalties. All right. Game versus Carolina here. We're going to give it to Hasek. Let's see if he can keep rolling here. And it's a 3-0 victory for Hasek. All right. Put up 26 shots.
So they're not that great.
Zubov, Stumple, Hammerlick. Yeah.
They do have a young Pavel Datsyuk, but he's still a long way from developing.
And we just lost Stu Barnes for the year.
Uh-oh.
This game sometimes. Ruptured tricep tendon. He's done for 6 months.
So, Jamnov to the third line, or does...
No, Stu Barnes with our fourth line center, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking he was on the third and Draper was on the fourth. It was the other way around.
Yeah, so we're going to have Stu Barnes is going to get replaced with Zamnov. And then Barnes is going to get replaced with Walker. And Barnes is going to the injured list. That still leaves us with Titoff as our backup and Culmore as our backup defenseman. 78th game for the season, and he's done for 6 months. Ugh.
That's why you rest guys near the end.
What about the start of the season, Jeff? Is Vancouver resting all their guys in real life?
Yeah, that's it. That's a problem. A lot of guys resting on that team right now.
Northern Sky, yeah, this game, if only you knew the devs. 3 games left on the season. Yeah, we can't really be... Oh, St. Louis is only 4 points back. We could still get caught here.
No, I think you're at...
Oh, we got... No. They could tie us if we lose straight up.
Okay, don't blow it then.
Famous last words. Game versus Boston. We're not changing anything else. Same game. And it is a 3-2 win, which does, in fact, wrap up first place in the West for us.
Mike Milbury coaching the Bruins.
I guess Islanders should be happy. Top selling jerseys: Howard Chucks, Hasek, Shanahan, Solani, Newmanen. Development report: lots of guys going up. Johan Hecht getting another step. Culmore, Maltby, Stumple. Ooh boy, Mogilny going down. Scott Stevens going down. And Dominic Hasek was named goaltender of the month, which is pretty impressive considering he was hurt for part of it. And our monthly budget, we're going to up our team morale as we're heading into playoffs here right away. And let's go. Injured player suspended address. Who's injured now? Oh, Hammerlick is... All right.
You got Culmore.
Yes, and Laflamme's actually still up too, for that matter.
Yeah.
Game versus Dallas here, and 4-2. Newman and Arnott, Draper, Maltby score short-handed empty net goal. The good news is we're getting some scoring from all our lines. 111 points. Wow. Actually, we're not even first place in the league. Holy cow. Pittsburgh's got 125. Let's look at that for a second again now. Pittsburgh's at 125. Buffalo's at 122. Rangers are at 110.
We've added so many bad expansion teams that the leaders are getting their totals inflated.
100 points for Montreal.
And, Phoenix made it into double digits for wins. I still doubt they're going to have somebody hit 40 points.
Solani's got 61 goals, and he's fell into third place. Shanahan's got 67 assists for sixth. Hasek and Terreri, I mean, look at those goals against averages. It's pretty darn good, Jeff, I would say.
Wait, Lemieux has 151 points. How many goals does Phoenix have as a team?
All right, let's find out.
Check the league standings or division.
Goals for, okay, sorry. Phoenix has 146.
So Lemieux is outperforming the entire team.
That's a beautiful thing. 146. And, I mean, he's almost got Colorado beat. They're at 156. So, yes. Not super impressive there. All right. Who's injured now? Oh, Breezeball's got injured. Jeez. Playing a game versus the Canucks, bringing in the backups. All right, Terreri. This game's for you. Don't blow it. And it's a 5-1 victory.
Because the Canucks are terrible in this game.
Cohen, Shanahan, Solani, Laflamme, Howardchuk. Laflamme just gets goals.
It's 3 of them now.
Hammerlick's ready for full. Breezeball's back. So let's get him back in before I forget. So Laflamme comes out and Brisebois comes in. And all right. Trophy nominations. Hart Trophy is Brett Hull, Mario Lemieux, and Brian Leetch. Vezina Trophy better be Dominic Hasek, which it is, Martin Brodeur, and Tom Barrasso. Norris Trophy is not us. Al McInnes, Brian Leetch, and Paul Coffey. Calder is Adrian O'Coin. Has some votes. 33 points in 67 games versus Oleg Shevtsov, who was Detroit's goalie, and Pirelli Newman of Hartford.
Shevtsov never actually made it to the NHL. I think this was the year that he was the Russian goalie or backup goalie in the Olympics. Played okay in the World Championship.
So O'Coin's got a really good chance at the Calder.
Yeah, I think he's got that.
Kim is Chilling says, weird that people who make this game are so biased against the Canucks. GM of the year is Bobby Clark, Gary Meehan, and Tony Esposito, and not us, because this game is rigged against me personally.
Like the guy doing the ratings has years of Canuck-related trauma.
Brendan Shanahan, Kevin Adams, and Martin Gillina are up for the Frank Selke Award, I guess. Frank J. Selke. Lady Bing, Andy Brickley, Brian Leetch, and Martin Straka. Mark Messier. Scott Stevens is up for the Mark Messier Award with Al McInnes and Joe Sakic. Love it. Ted Lindsay is Brett Hull, Brian Leetch, and Mario Lemieux. And Jack Adams should be us, but it's not. It's Craig Patrick, Gene Urberico, and Herb Brooks.
Yep, you actually went backwards from last year, so you're not getting a nomination there.
Oh, yeah, we only finished in first place with 113 points, but yeah, backwards.
Yeah, he had 120 last year. So.
Well, I know. I'm just pointing out. Finished first place. And our reward is to play Anaheim in the first round.
So what's Anaheim got? They actually came on a little bit. They were out of the playoffs when we started this. They got a very young Zdeno Chara.
All right, so we have Boston versus Buffalo, Quebec versus the Rangers, Philly versus Pittsburgh, Islanders versus Montreal, Anaheim versus us, Edmonton versus Calgary, Dallas versus St. Louis, and LA versus Detroit. Thoughts, Jeff?
They're one of the. I mean, they were one of the expansion teams. We were one of the teams we added as an expansion team, but Korea, they wound up with him and got him through the draft, like they did for Rio.
It was almost in the same spot, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, and they got Mike Richter in goal because the Rangers didn't do that shuffling. Or no, they protected Van Beesbroek instead of Richter.
All right.
They still got Van Beesbroek in goal.
So this should be interesting, anyways. So yeah, Anaheim. Yeah, Richter is good. Korea is outstanding, and the rest of their team is. I got Mike Newble.
Yeah, Dmitry Mironov. They got a little bit of depth, just enough to be slightly worried.
That is quite the first line, though. You look at this first line: Korea, Pucker, and Newble. All right. Yeah, that is. There's no reason why we shouldn't beat them. But just because there's no reason we shouldn't beat them doesn't mean we will. All right, so let's just try and sim this straight up and out. And 4-0 victory to start off. Shanahan goal and assist, Stumple goal and assist. Solani, Stumple, Shanahan score.
Oh, they got Tabarachi's the backup for Victor right now, but their third stringer is Mika Kiprasov. So
Kipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they drafted him this past year. Is that correct? I feel like that's correct. Hammerlick's back soon too. Okay, going to continue versus Anaheim here.
Yeah, number 7 overall. 2 years ago.
5-0 victory.
Oh, actually, no, it was Colorado. The trade. Colorado drafted him, and then they got impatient, I guess, and traded him to Anaheim for. Oh, that's not good. Lee Sorokin, and is that Colin Patterson? That's Colin Patterson, who's retired by now.
Mogilny, Solani, O'Coin, Howardchuk, Solani scored, make it 5-0. So we've outscored them 9-0 in the first 2 games. Hammerlick says he's ready to come back. Mike Gardner may retire, so let's get Hammerlick back in.
Mike Gardner's still playing?
Apparently. Replace Collmore's coming out and Hammerlick's coming in. And we shall play. And after game 3, Anaheim gets some goals, but we still win 4-3 in overtime. Solani, a coin. They actually take the lead. We tie it up with Howardchuk 13 minutes into the third period, and Solani scores almost 13 and a half minutes into the overtime. All right, 3-0 lead. And we lost Joseph Stumple. Perfect. He's only day to day. He can actually play through it. So he's going to. And we're going to try and get out of this series in 4 straight. And it's a 3-1 victory, so we are done. We have swept them. Paul Korea scores. Adrian Aucoin answers. Solani, Stevens wrap it up in the third.
And I just didn't have the offense. What's going on in the other series?
We're just going to take a check here right now as we are done. Standing says Buffalo swept Boston. Rangers swept Quebec. Pittsburgh swept Philly. Montreal's up 3-1 on the Islanders. Edmonton's up 3-1 on Calgary.
Not a surprise.
St. Louis is up 3-1 on Dallas. And Detroit's up 3-1 on LA. That's actually big. Holy cow.
Detroit was pretty good.
Yeah,
LA or Edmonton over Calgary is much better. Is the bigger upset.
Is Gretzky still hurt? No, he's back.
No, he should be, yeah. Because I remember seeing him in the scoring leaders. He only missed about 7 or 8 games, I think.
Yeah. All right. So we are now playing Edmonton. Stumple says all systems are a go, so he's back to being healthy. That's good. So let's look at round 2 here. So I want to click on. So the Islanders are playing Buffalo. Pittsburgh's playing the Rangers. That should be a good series. Edmonton's playing Winnipeg, and Detroit's playing St. Louis. All right. If we can get through, this should be a pretty close series again.
The Oilers getting that upset really made it easier for you.
Yeah. But that also means the Oilers are hot, and they beat us 1-0 in game one because you said that. Glenn Murray scores on the power play 12 minutes into the game, and we can't get a goal.
And they've still got Messier, Curry, guys from the 80s team, but they've really slowed down.
All right, game two, we're not changing anything still. Sum it out, and 3-2 victory. All right. Whew. All right, continuing to go here. Zubov got hurt. He's day-to-day. But he can play, so he's going to play through it. He's lacerated chin. All right. 1-1. Now 6-5 victory for us over Edmonton. Huzzah. We beat him in overtime. Solani, then Messier scores. Solani scores again. Mogilny scores. It puts up 3-1. Then Daniel Alfredson, who's kind of one of the young guys, gets them within one. Glenn Murray ties it up. Dan Bilsma.
Arnold seems to be working out okay on that second line.
Yeah. Newman scores. All right. Well, email spoiling for me what just happened in the Jets game. That's uncool. And Newman scores in overtime.
Oh, the real one?
Yes, the real one. The real Jets game that's going on right now. Because, yes, we're streaming live on Wednesday, November 19th. If you're watching the stream archived on our YouTube channel, well, that's fine too. But just so you know. All right, so we have a 2-1 lead right now. Sum it out, and it's a 2-1 victory again. So Laviolette scores. Wow, they got a lot of coaches on that team. But Stumple and Shanahan score for us, and that's enough to push us to a 3-1. And just take a quick look here. Oh, we took out Dave McLuhan. He's out for 6 months with eye trauma. That's unfortunate for him.
Yep, so... be ready by the start of the next year almost.
Hasek's dropping a little bit. That's not good. Howardchuk still stays in the top 10 for jerseys. Looking here at the standings. Buffalo's up 3-1. Pittsburgh swept the Rangers. And Detroit's up 3-1. Ooh, Detroit's going to be tough to beat. We're not changing.
St. Louis was even tougher, though, so... Detroit's got the goaltending problem, though. And our offense isn't quite as good as it was, but...
All right.
Pretty good.
Being nominated already for the Hall of Fame in 97 is Guy Lafleur, Brian Trottier, Bernie Fedorenko, Bobby Smith, Mark Howe, Bill Barber, Ron Gretcher, Steve Shutt, Butch Goring, Dennis Maruk, Ivan Boldarev, Eddie Johnson, Glenn Rush, and Pete Peters. We can nominate someone. None of these names are completely blowing me away, but I guess we're going to go with Ken Hodge. An injured player is suspended. Oh, Zubov, it can't play. Okay, so Zubov's coming out. And we're just going to straight up replace him with Kalmar. Let's find out. 3-0 victory over Edmonton to finish them off.
And Zubov gets some rest now. Hammerlich with the first star in that top line or top pair.
Oh, good. And we just lost Draper for 2 weeks with a bruised kidney.
And Stumple, too.
And Stumple's out day to day. Lovely.
So hopefully you've got to wait a little bit for the next round.
Nope, we don't. We get Detroit. Detroit wins 4-2. All right, so now we're going to have some lineup jiggling to do. Kalmar's hurt. Oh, I didn't know that. So food poisoning. So he's coming out and getting replaced with LaFlamme.
At least it's a playoff, so you can call up however many guys you
Okay,
want.
Stumple can still play. He's hurt with a sore ankle, but he's going to play. Draper is out with a bruised kidney, so I guess Titoff's coming in straight up for him.
Move third line center Zhamnov. Maybe move him to the center. Yeah, Zhamnov's on the fourth line, so I think.
Yeah, I can't. Titoff's got a little bit more chemistry with those two, I think.
And he's better defensively than Zhamnov, so
Yeah,
yeah.
We
if it doesn't
should
go well, you can just swap him for the next one.
call up somebody in case we need another. Call up Brashear and Oliwa in case we have some issues.
Yes. If the brawling starts, Shane Donovan maybe.
I'm going to bring Brown back up. All right. Play game versus Detroit. Detroit's taking out all of our Detroit guys. Sim it out, and it's a 2-1 victory. Jeff Reeke's on Detroit. Solani got his 10th goal shorthanded in the first period. Shanahan scores in the third. Okay, Culmore's getting better. Stumple's getting healthy at least. His percentage is dropping though, so that's not good. We'll have to monitor that. And we lose 4-1 to Detroit in game 2. Okay, Zubov can come back in, so he's going to. He's hurt, but he's coming back in.
Fitness isn't terrible. Stumple's at 86%, so that should be okay.
Yeah, he's back fully healthy now at least, so he can survive. I forgot to flip Hammerlick into that first pairing, which probably hurt. 5-2 loss now, though. Oh, no. We're going to blow it here.
Get upset by a team with a one-star goalie.
Dale Hunter has improved himself in the offseason. It's back up to 2 stars. Who knew Chris Draper was like our key guy here we needed?
It's Draper and Barnes.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to try. Zamnov is going to get replaced with Titov. And 1-0 victory. We're fighting. We're fighting. Solani gets his 11th goal. Hasek puts up a shutout. Oh, Hasek, what? Solani gets a black eye and he's out for the next game. Are you kidding me?
It's not great.
Are you serious? Solani, why are you fighting?
Who did he put in there?
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Pandolfo and replace him with Curtis Brown. We're going to take Solani and replace him with Pandolfo. But then we're going to take Pandolfo and we're going to replace him with Kristovich. No. Yes, no. With Mogilny. No, I don't like that. We're going to replace... Okay, we're going to go... Mogilny gets replaced with Pandolfo. Pandolfo gets replaced with Arnott. All right. Oh, man. 4-1 victory.
See, you don't need Solani.
Jason Arnott, 2 assists. Peter Nedved scores for them. Zubov, Stumple, Zubov, O'Coin. Oh, boy. We have taken a 3-2 lead. Yuri Curry is rumored to be retiring. Oh, man. Sum it out, and 4-0 victory. Booyah! Only 19 shots on net, but we made every single one of them count. Mogilny. No, he's on second line.
Oh, so yeah, right.
Yeah, Hammerlick scores shorthanded. Teppo Noonan scores on the power play. And we sneak back into the Stanley Cup Finals. Solani is still hurt, but he's coming back slowly. Chris Draper is now day-to-day. I think we're saying we have a chance, Jeff. Now let's take a quick look. Quick look at Pittsburgh. They are completely healthy because of course they are. We're still better goaltending than them, but Tom Barrasso is hot, so he's going to be tough. They got Paul Coffey, Zarly Zalapsky, Daryl Shannon, who we've tried to get a couple times, Kevin Stevens, Benoit Hogue, Mario Lemieux, Brian May. Radek Dvorak isn't playing, but he's called up for them.
And May, they got the guitarist from Queen.
Is it not? Oh, Brad May. My bad.
Brad May.
Yeah, sorry. That's close. Sean McEachern, Andrew Brunette, Igor Korolev. This Pittsburgh team is no slouch.
Finals. I mean,
yeah.
If
we can shut down that first line, it's going to be huge. All right. Submit it out. And 1-0 victory. Ooh, boy, getting by the skin of our teeth. We held them to only 13 shots. Wow.
Do that because you got no offense.
No, we held them to 13 shots. We put up 36.
I know. I mean, you got with Solani, you haven't got much offense, so you got to play well defensively.
All right. And game 2 says 3-0 victory.
Okay, that's
Shanahan, O'Coin, Howardchuk gets the even strength empty net goal. Solani is close to returning. Draper is very close to returning as well. But there's not really a point to change the lineup yet unless 2-1 victory. 3-0. Can we sweep them?
Without Solani.
Without Solani, without Maltby. Solani says he's ready to go. Chris Draper says he's basically ready to go. Do we put Solani in? Oh, man, I can't believe I'm seriously considering leaving him on the bench.
He's 96%. You got to put him in.
Yeah, we're going to put him in for Curtis Brown, though. We're just going to put him in on the fourth line. So we don't mess things up too much. Solani's coming in on the fourth line with Titoff and Scott Walker. And we lose 4-1.
Okay, I think maybe you want to put him in the proper line.
All right. Okay. So I got to think here. Oh, Dmitry Kristovich just got hurt. Okay, I got to think how I did this again. So Arnott. Hey, you know what? I can probably just do that, right? Arnott replace with Solani. Okay, Arnott gets replaced with Pandolfo. Yeah, okay, that looks right. And Chris Draper is ready to go. So let's get Titov replaced with Zamnov. Titov replaces with Maltby. I'm probably going to be like, I shouldn't have changed the lineups at all. I shouldn't have done anything different.
You left Draper out?
4-2 victory. Doesn't matter. We win. We win. We win. That's our third Stanley Cup, right? Yeah? That was game two. What?
Third in 4 years.
All right, I didn't get any alert stuff here, so hold on. I got to double check this. Yes, 4-1 victory. We are officially Stanley Cup champions once again. The dynasty has been established. We are the greatest Winnipeg Jets team of all time. Whew. Swept Anaheim in the first round. Took Edmonton out in 5 games. Took Detroit out in 6 games. And took Pittsburgh out in 5 games. Howard-Chuck should probably retire and be happy. And we feel good. Jets went 51-20-11. There are a lot of amazing teams in the National Hockey League, he said, so you're going to go in knowing your odds of being the one left standing aren't very good. It's really amazing to be here. It makes you feel like anything is possible. Whew. I am very, very happy that we were able to pull this off, and we see guys still going down here. Some guys going up. Monthly budget, we'll move that all the way back down to... yeah. We don't need a lot of extra boost there right now. I'm feeling really good. Gudu's giving us a thumbs up. Howard-Chuck's selling lots. Hall of Fame.
Guys, you need to resign. Terrari is...
Well, we were going to let him go, I think, because he wanted a bunch of money.
A lot.
Oops, I forgot to set Guy Lafleur to the Hall of Fame.
I think you'll make it in anyhow.
Keep it up. Our contract has been extended, as it should be, after we win back-to-back Stanley Cups. Oh, boy.
Got some stuff.
Yeah. You know, we're at our hour here, Jeff. So should we go forward, or should we maybe just, call it here as we're winding up?
Yeah, I should mention for anybody that came in late, was wondering about FHM 9. No news yet. Had some movement yesterday that I think may wind up being good news fairly soon, but don't want to jinx anything yet. So don't know if we can make any definite announcements, but hopefully we will be able to tell you something fairly soon. So being optimistic right now. As we would really like to get this thing out. Testing's going well. Got a bunch of things. Quite a few things fixed. I think that 2D engine is pretty much ready to go at this point. And I'm just doing the last database work now. Get everything set up for the opening night rosters. And as soon as we're able to release it, it should be ready to go.
And a guy we lost in Thomas Steen, who I forgot is in Tampa Bay, is looking about possibly retiring, which he would still have outlasted his real career. NHL. Okay, so thing we want to know, Conn Smythe, winner of the playoffs. Who do you think it is, Jeff?
I think that'll be Hasek.
It's got to be Hasek or Solani, even though Solani missed a bunch. It was Mario Lemieux. What? 2 years in a row? It's been somebody from the other team? Are you serious?
He had 15 goals, 37 points in 18 games.
What?
Yeah,
and O'Coin doesn't even get the Calder rookie? Are you... What?
Yeah, Shevtsov did play 55 games and carried Detroit to the,
Third round.
second round. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Look who won the Mark Messier Leadership Award on the left.
Brian Leach.
What? Mark Messier. Scott Stevens won the Leadership Award.
Leach won the Norris. Yeah, Stevens won the Leadership.
And Jennings went to Hasek. Of course, well, that's a big disappointment there. But I guess, all right, we're going to wrap up here. So, with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. With the streams going live at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. Jeff, if you want to reach out to us and find more information, you can follow us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. You can find a link to our official Discord on our Twitter bio. Of course, you can come down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. We can talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. As Jeff previously mentioned, we have news to talk about the next iteration of FHM. It's coming. We're working on it. Details will be coming soon. If you're following us on social media, you will know when we are going to be ready to announce things. Because just like every other time, we're going to have probably a live stream, Jeff, would you say, to talk about some stuff. So get ready for that. All right. And if you're following us on social media, you will be able to find that out. Jeff, anything else you want to add?
No, I think we're pretty much done, and we will see you guys back here next week, and hopefully we'll have some news for you at that point.
All right. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you all again next week.